Hey Pisces, welcome to your March monthly reading. This is Alchemist Tarot, serving tarot straight up. So I am so glad you're here. Happy birthday, March birthday babies. And this is exciting because not only are you in your season, but we're going to enter into a completely new astrological year and moving into Aries season soon, which is all about drive, forward movement, and action. So I've already cleansed my cards offline, so I'm just going to shuffle and pull some energy really for the main sectors of your chart: money, career, love, and your communication zone. And then a card for each week of this month. Also, one thing I wanted to say is my readings are for your sun, moon, and rising. So what I recommend is watch all of your signs, your sun, moon, and rising, so you can get a holistic understanding what's the energy for you in March, okay? That's my recommendation. So overall energy that you got, Pisces, Knight of Wands, which is really exciting because, you know, I think for a lot of Pisceans, you guys have been doing quite a bit of work, inner work, you know, and Pisces, you guys are the oldest zodiac sign, and you do carry a lot of karmic weight. And a lot of times that's because it's coming from past lives. So there's sometimes baggage and burden that carries with a Pisces. And so you guys have been doing quite the heavy workload and removing a lot of that stuff and focusing on yourself. But also with the Knight of Wands, this is about moving forward with a lot of confidence and passion and drive. For many of you, I do feel like, you know, the rest time is over. For many of you, you're taking on new projects or hobbies that really give you this, you know, excitement and, you know, this creative like buzz that you need to have. It's an outlet for you. And also, I do see you starting to look at ways to move your body. So kind of like the health and wellness, fitness. I'm not talking about like, you know, being extremely rigid with yourself, but I think you're looking at different ways that you've maybe experienced in the past to, you know, exercise or to meditate or do things that just make you happy, but it gives you that release. And I'm saying this because a lot of times fire energy, and you might be channeling this, where you need to kind of have physical activity to release kind of like pent up energy. So Pisces, I do see you really charging ahead in March, which is really exciting. So in your money sector, oh man, such a fabulous card. You got 10 of Pentacles. So Pentacles is all about earth energy, grounded, focused, stable. You know, one thing about 10 of Pentacles, it is a completion. It is you're looking at finances for the long term. So for a lot of you Pisceans, you're looking at, you know, maybe you've had some challenging relationships with money in the past or recent, and you're coming to terms that, you know, you have ownership over that and you have a lot of power over your finances. A lot of times when people get in financial, you know, hiccups, they tend to not want to see what's going on and pretending it's not there, but it is. So, but I see for a lot of you, you've made really wise investments, and or you're starting to look at how you can, you know, put your money so it grows for you. And this, for many of you, this is looking, you know, this is like generational wealth. Now, for some of you, you certainly could be, you could be inheriting something from a family member. You could be finding out in March, if that is the case, in March, April timeframe. This is also known as the lotto card. I never tell people that they're going to win the lottery because a lot of times it's just not going to happen, but you might win a little scratch and play or whatever like that. So you might get a little something, but I do see money coming in for you, and you're going to start to see that, you know, where you're putting your money, it's starting to work for you. So that's really good. Love. This isn't, well, it's not the best card, but it's not the worst card. Certainly not. 7 of Cups. Okay, so here's the thing. Pisces, 7 of Cups can certainly mean that you do have options available, or you will have options. However, 7 of Cups is really telling you that not everything glitters is gold. Okay, so there could be someone that really approaches you, and this is especially if you're single, they check all the boxes outside, surface level, but ultimately you don't know their motives. They could have ulterior motives, is what I'm getting at. Seven of Cups is moving into a relationship very hastily because you're so enamored with the outside exterior that you may not, that, you know, all of a sudden you choose to dismiss and ignore the red flags, and then it bites you in the butt. So for singles, Seven of Cups, I would just be very weary. I do see, because you have that Knight of Wands energy, that you're going to have this, like, you know, confidence and kind of like vibe about you that is going to catch a lot of people's attention. But it's, when you vibrate at a very high level, you're going to attract all types of energy, all from all walks of life. So really be careful, because, you know, someone who has that silver tongue might get you tripped up, okay? For couples, you know, I feel like there's been a lot of assuming and not a lot of direct communication. Couples, I will tell you that, you know, for some of you, one of you in the relationship might be getting that wandering eye where you're starting to see, like, if the grass is greener on the other side. Here's the thing, I never condone cheating, but what I'm going to tell you is that the grass is going to be green where you water it, couples, okay? But the Seven of Cups is, I would also, you know, your emotions might be volatile this month a little bit, Pisces. So don't, meaning that there might be, you might take things the wrong way, and then you kind of stews within you and you kind of internalize it. So Pisces, what I'm going to tell you is this is not the time to internalize anything if you're partnered. Speak up and you know, talk, because it may not be as dramatic as you might think, okay? So that's just word to the wise. Career, lovely energy, Pisces. You got the Empress. You're really focusing on, you know, creating something new for yourself. The Empress is all about growth. And the Empress, what I'm going to tell you is that what's lovely about this, you have a lot of strong Pentacle energy. The Empress is ruled by Taurus in the tarot, and Taurus is that real stable, you know, down salt of the earth type of earth energy. So for a lot of you, you are creating, kind of reinventing yourself in your career. For some of you, you're looking for a new job. For some of you, you are getting promoted because you're starting to get that recognition that you really deserve. You know, but for many of you, you're entering into or choosing to enter into a role or create a role for yourself, even if it's a side hustle, that allows you to just like let those creative juices flow, and that just makes you so incredibly happy. And it could be lucrative too, okay? Something that you do with the arts. It certainly could be painting, drawing, if you're culinary or a chef. If you want to be an esthetician or get into the beauty industry, things like that, maybe a blogger or you know, a makeup artist. But all I can tell you, it's something that lets you just really let your talent show, and people want to see that. Communication, Page of Wands. So what I would say is, you know, I wouldn't... this month, Pisces, people are you're going to have more spotlight on you. So I would say speak or forever hold your peace type of an attitude. Page of Wands sometimes can be a little bit of a hesitant energy, meaning that sometimes you might speak out, like you're hesitant to speak out, or you might speak out of turn and you really don't. You're like doubting yourself. Pisces, I think just try not to overthink it. Really, this month with communication, I would just say, you know, listen, observe, and if you know and you're confident to say something, do it. But don't say something because you feel like you need to take up space in a conversation. Hopefully that makes sense. First week, we got the Star. Really great energy first week. Like I said, I really feel like you have a new vitality, you know, moving into March. You're starting to look at things where there's light at the end of the tunnel. Also, the Star card is really about, you know, belief in yourself and intuition and understanding that you really have power over your future, and you're starting to map and visualize what that looks like. And that's a really exciting thing. Second week, you got Seven of Pentacles. Second week, I'm going to tell you that, you know, it's right under that Seven of Cups, okay? And 7-7, you know, there's some energy there that you want to keep an eye out for. I would tell you that this is, don't take people just at face value, okay? Especially the second to third week. What I'm going to tell you is really do your due diligence, research, ask questions, especially when it comes to if you're single and your people are approaching you, they could be doing it for their betterment, not yours. What I'm going to tell you is that any relationship that's worth its weight in gold is going to take time to build. Okay, Pisces? So if it's something that you get overly excited about and there's a tremendous amount of intensity and chemistry out of the gate, I would tell you that there could be some red flags that you're choosing not to look at. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Third week, this is amazing. You have Ace of Swords right under that Empress energy. To me, Pisces, I really feel like you're going to be doing, kind of doing a side hustle here, and it's really in the creative arts area. But what I'm going to tell you is that you're probably going to be leveraging social media. You could be looking into Clubhouse or doing videos or going on TikTok or whatever the case is, because you're really going to leverage that digital footprint to move yourself out there, to get your brand out there, your product or services. But you're going to be a mover and shaker, and I really see this as a good opportunity. You're going to need to leverage technology, so writing or blogs. Get yourself out there. Don't overthink it. It doesn't have to be perfect, Pisces. Just get it out there, okay? Put the value in the universe. Last week, Page of Swords. So I think, again, it's right under the Page of Wands, so a lot of kind of like in and out energy or kind of like unsure energy of yourself. Page of Swords, I would just tell you, take a step back and research. Before you have to speak on a topic or you're asked your opinion on something, say, hey, you know what, I need to do a little research, I don't know the answer. Or, do your due diligence and research as much as you can. And you may not have all the facts available, but speak to what you can, Pisces. I think the biggest thing for you this month is to remain confident, especially with that Knight of Wands energy overall. Be confident. You're going to be fine. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. Enjoy your month. Also follow me on TikTok and Instagram because I push a lot of videos out and you can get more, free readings that way. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you soon.